Keep going.
I didn't cut myself, did I?
This is a continuation. So our end goal is a replacement of a generator right back there in that hole. And it's pretty obvious that it doesn't fit through that hole, nor will it fit through the engine room door over here. So we had two options: make this hole bigger, or make the door frame, take the door frame off and it may have fit, or cut a hole in there. Either way, we were gonna have to modify some part of this boat to get that generator out. So after talking to the owner, they agreed that they wanted us to remove it from here, which I think is the safer and easier way. But in order to do that, we got to get some vital stuff out of the way. Big things are start battery, thruster battery, generator battery, which we're no longer using. All of these breakers over here, but the end goal is we're going to cut this flush, cut this up just about another extra inch to get some clearance for the generator. And I believe we just have to widen it just slightly. So once we do that, we're gonna set up some boards, some plywood, and a bunch of other stuff so we don't damage the boat. Slide the generator out. Up here, set up an A-frame so we can hoist it out. Set up a ramp from the back deck. Remove that deck box. As simple as it sounds, just roll the generator off. All you gotta do.
All you gotta do is just take a generator out.
Yeah. On our 54-foot fathom, making preparations for this generator removal. AJ right now is disconnecting the riser, which goes right into the wet exhaust there. We've managed to move all of these cables out of the way. The batteries that were over there. We did have to disconnect and drain that starboard freshwater tank. So that water is out of there. So we can remove that fitting over there because it will be in the way when it comes to moving the generator through this hole. Generator is the hole, the access is wide enough, but it's not tall enough. We're gonna chop a little bit of the bottom off, leaving it about 3/4 of an inch lip for the plywood to mesh up against, and also to give us a nice little surface when we go to put an access panel back in, because the existing access panel is gonna be too small. Kind of see the generator inside there. All right, so we are ready to modify this bulkhead to get the generator out. We've moved all of the wires and the plumbing from this side out of the way. Once I get started, this will actually clip that and suspend this up and out of the way so it's last little bit. And then all the wires that were back here are all slacked, draped over and out of the way. We drew our line, so we have 18. This has actually ended up being more than 18, so we already had enough width in that, but we needed 24 inches in height. This is our top cut. Get that out of the way. We cut down, cut down. I think I'm gonna run the Sawzall blade level on this all the way across so we get as flush of a cut as possible. And that should be able to get us there. And that should be our opening. Once our opening is done, we're gonna fill in a lot of these spots with some plywood just so we don't scratch up the area, get them nice and secure. And when we are ready, pull the generator out and hoist it up.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so, I don't know. What do you think? Think it's gonna work?
It better.
I hope so. One way or another, it's coming out.
Yeah, one way or another, this generator's getting out of this boat.
Yeah, let us know what you think. Before we do that, we gotta build the gantry. Gantry is gonna look something like this. I'm gonna take two 2x6s and a 4x4. 4x4 is gonna be the post. We're going to sandwich the 2x6s on the bottom part of there, and then put a spacer with 4x4 and 4x4 here at the end. This way it gives it some rigidity. Either put a 4x4 support at a 45-degree angle on each side, or just some 2x6s. See once it starts coming together how sturdy it is. And then put some 10-inch bolts, 8 to 10-inch bolts through there, because we're gonna have a 4x4, 2x6, or 2x6. So it's gonna be roughly like 7 inches or so, because thickness, just because 4x4 isn't actually 4 inches thick. It's really like 3.5 or 3 3/4 once it's finished down. So there's going to be 2 legs. Then the legs are going to hold this cross member. That also is going to be a 4x4. It's going to sit on top of them, and then 2x6s are going to go across this way on each side with 1, 2, 3 bolts at least, holding everything in. Probably bolts from the top too, just to give it a little extra. And then just like down here, I'll probably put a little 4x4 spacer in between these 2x6s just to give it a little bit more rigidity. A cross member, I think, across the back of the legs, because the legs are going to sit
back here.
I'm probably gonna put 2x4 or a 4x4 across that just to bring those legs together and hold them together in the right place so they don't separate. So we need about 2x6s, 19 foot, a 4x4, and about 16 8 to 9 inch bolts and nuts, depending on the type that we're going to use to make this happen. All right, let me know what you guys think. All right, so we finally got our gantry made. We made that in the parking lot, walked it down, and now we're gonna set it into place on the carpet over there. Before we do that, we're gonna position the generator to be hoisted. So this is the continuation of the generator removal. Generator sprung a leak in the exhaust riser. By the time it was caught and replaced, it also corroded through to the #1 cylinder, so it lost its #1 cylinder. So talking with the owner and getting a game plan together, moving forward was to replace the generator. Generator was originally, as you can see, it's here now. It was actually in the engine room, so there's only 2 ways of it coming out. There was a small access hole right here that was way too small, or underneath those steps we could have pulled it through the engine room door, but even the engine room door was too small. The electrical wires wasn't a whole lot there, just a couple battery cable wires and a few outlet cords. So we got slack in those, moved them out of the way, measured this generator and the new generator, came up with the dimensions, and we cut that hole in the wall there. Since there was already an access plate, we really just made it a little bit bigger. We were able to, using a crowbar and our feet, slide the generator out on 2x4s over all of this stuff so we don't mess up the ground, and get the generator to this point here. Yesterday, Brent and myself spent about 7 hours in the parking lot building this gantry. So this is our solution to getting the generator out of the lazarette. Now once we're there, we are going to use the ship's davit, which is right here. We checked it, its working load is rated for 800 pounds. The generator dry weight is like 650-ish. So, and we've stripped it down a little bit. The same with the new one, it's the same size, same type. So we're gonna swing that boom around, drop the cable down. Once the generator is actually clear of the deck, that's when we're going to transfer the weight from the come along to the davit, slowly swinging it out and then shifting it over and getting it here on the deck. So that's our goal for today. Let me know what you guys think. Come right into position now.
Oh no.
Oh, okay, hang on.
Hold on.
Looks like the chain keeps getting stuck.
There we go. I'll just
How's it looking? Clear on all sides?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Might have scratched up down here a little bit. Most of that's like oil rust mixture left behind, but
Yeah,
there might be some scratches under that.
I think we're good.
How's it going up there, Chris?
It's going.
It's going.
All right, you want to go ahead and come down?
If I come down there, this is gonna swing on its own.
I'll go up there and hold it.
We kind of needed all hands on deck for this, so we got AJ working the crane and me and Ben down here. All right, start lifting. We still need to come up a little bit to clear this lip.
You want to grab this?
Yeah. All right.
I think we'll pull it up some more.
Yeah, pull up some more. So come in. Keep going.
And then as he's coming up, I can let out,
Okay.
and it'll swing it that way.
Bump it again. Keep bumping. I need you to go up just a little bit.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, he can go up on this.
All right, go up.
Am I good?
Up again.
You're getting pretty close to that trim there. I don't want to rub against it.
So that's where I need you to push the davit that way a little bit, if you can.
I think he's going the wrong way.
I don't know, which way are you going? In?
In.
All right, go in. Oh,
Nope. He's going the wrong way.
no, his the boom slid.
Oh, okay.
How did that boom slide? There's an up and a down. Just hit the down for a little bit. Slowly. Keep going. Your boom itself should, the arm should go down. There you go. All right. Now go in. How bad is it up there for the swinging?
Not the best.
All right. Not ideal conditions. Keep going. I pump it up.
In.
Yeah, go in. Keep going. Keep going.
Oh,
Are you okay?
my glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right. I didn't cut myself, did I?
No.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
So everybody's fine. It slid into place. Just go down. You did cut yourself a little bit.
Glasses.
Broken.
All right, so this is the inside look of the compartment where we had the generator. Got it nice and cleaned up and getting it ready for the new one to come in. And it's definitely looking 10 times better, and there's so much more room for activities.